Hi, my name is Jens, one of the creative producers for Ume. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble the Ottoman for our A Conversation Piece lounge chair. But first, take a look at the content. So, first step is to make sure that the surface is nice and clean, and also to perhaps add something soft to kind of make sure that your product doesn't get scuffed or get any scratches while in the process of assembling your product. So next we're gonna start off with number 1, number 2 and number 3 in the manual, which is basically the legs and then of course the shell that connects to the legs. Then I'll also bring the screws and of course the hex key. So try your best to line it up. It's important to note that these legs goes that way. And then try to put in the screws. So if you start by just adding one screw here, and then try to match that up with the curving or the carving of the inside here of the leg assembly of number 1. You can kind of turn it together with your hand and your fingers. So now it's kind of like loose, but it functions as a guide, so you can match up the remaining holes. Take the tool, turn it a bit in, just to tighten it a bit, because now we know that it will center with the 2 remaining holes, here and here. Take 2 more screws and add to the last 2 holes. Start by turning them with your fingers until it reaches a point where you cannot get a grip, and then continue with the hex key. Alright, that was leg part number 1 attached to part number 3. Okay, next step. So now we will continue. So basically same procedure. You have part number 2 here. This is the front legs. Again, note that the angle of the legs goes the right way. So we want them to stick out, right? So basically that means that when you look at the product, you would have it like this, like this. The chair would be up here, and then the legs needs to be like that, right? So it also would match opposite with the back side of the legs, part number 1. So flip it, and same procedure. So we'll start with 1 screw. And remember, when you flip it, of course, maybe you can get it mixed in your head. But yeah, try to line up the holes here and just attach the first screw loosely to the leg assembly. Okay, so now it's loosely attached here. And again, we will try to guide the opposite hole to the next screw. Then again, using the hex screw, we'll just tighten up a bit, but not too much yet. Then the last 2 screws goes down in the last 2 holes. And again, tighten first with your fingers. And then when you reach a point where you need to use the tool, then you grab the tool and tighten all of the screws. So now we have a nice structure, and we just need to add the clamps, the wooden clamps, and of course the pillow. So here I have the wooden clamps. They're called C in the manual. So this is straightforward. Basically what you do is that you slide them in to the groove here, like so. And just make sure that they're all the way in, because they need to work as a guideline for the soft cushion. We have the cushion here. Nice, good soft cushion. So you notice that there's similar grooves here. And of course the shape. So basically what you need to do is look at these 2 points. And when you position the cushion, try to look on one of the sides and then see if these 2 wooden components fit in here, because then they will automatically slide when we push. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this slowly. And I'm looking here. It might take a few times to just hit the right spot, but you can kind of notice that when the shape fits on the sides here, then they're probably in. And now I can't look, so that's also a good sign. It means that the wooden components does not lift up the cushion and thus are not in place. So this is straightforward. What we need to do now is to basically just push horizontally this way, which would be the front of the product, in alignment with the chair. And that will force the pillow grooves into these wooden components, the wooden restrainers. All right, let's try to push. And there we go. So what we need to do now is to attach this security screw, which is called B in the manual, to the back side of the product, which will go up into the pillow and kind of restrain the whole cushion to prevent it from sliding back when you use the product. So flip it and you'll notice there's a little hole here, and that's just a pre-drill that's made for the screw. So you can either use a handheld screwdriver manually, or you can use one of these ones. Make sure not to put it too high in the setting, and then simply just attach the screw. So last step is to add these soft cushions for the feet. This is just a protective soft pad that will prevent your product from scratching any surface it might be placed on. And there we go. You are done with the assembly. So I hope you will enjoy your new product, and you can, as always, contact us on info@ume.com if you have any further questions regarding the assembly process.